Hey everyone, welcome back to another episode of As I See It. This is the channel where I talk all things politics, current events, history, social issues, and things like that. This is not my RV channel, so if that's what you're here for, you might not want to be here. You might want to click away. But if you do want to hear my political opinions, I hope you'll stick around and subscribe to my channel if you like my content. I want to talk today about how the mainstream media has failed America and Americans, and specifically how CBS has already lost tonight's debate. I read yesterday that CBS has decided they will not fact check the debate. They said it is up to each candidate to fact check the other. And here's the issue I have with that. Basically, what they're doing is they are wiping their hands, washing their hands of any responsibility to separate fact from fiction. What is journalism if it isn't separating fact from fiction? If they are worried that they are going to seem like they are leaning in one direction or another, that's their problem. That's all about ratings. That's all about money. That's not about fairness, and that's not about what is right. The decision for CBS to decide not to fact check tonight's election basically did a he said scenario. They set it up so that it's Vance's word against Walz's word. So people who might already be on the Vance-Trump side, they're not going to hear what Walz has to say when he's fact-checking Vance. They're going to be like, oh, he's lying. Oh, it's just another lie. And then, of course, Vance is going to come back and say, oh, that's just another lie. So you're going in this circle of lies. It's not doing the American people any good for CBS to wash their hands of any responsibility to get to the truth. And I am so tired of mainstream media trying to act like they have no responsibility to democracy, to truth, and to fact. Isn't that what journalism is all about? Getting to the truth? So how are you going to moderate a debate and let either side lie through their teeth, but we know which side is going to lie more? And I know I got pushback on this last time, that it's not journalists or media's responsibility to call out one side. You know what? Yes, it is. If you go to the very basis of journalism and what journalism is about, it's about getting to the truth. So how can you moderate a debate and let one side or both sides lie through their teeth and let them battle it out together? And it's literally a he said. It's not that having Walz fact-check Vance does absolutely nothing to further fact and to further truth. It doesn't, because people already have their minds made up. But on the other hand, if you had a third party fact-checking in real time, it might actually mean something. Sure, a lot of people on the MAGA side are already going to say, oh, CBS is mainstream liberal media, blah, blah, blah. But maybe the independents, maybe the people who are undecided, maybe by having a third party who is supposed to be unbiased, saying, nope, wait, just like the ABC debate with Harris and Trump. What is wrong with that? CBS, why are you doing this? Why are you defending lies for the sake of views and money and profits? Shame on you. We're losing our democracy before our very eyes. I have been reading from scholars and historians and political analysts that the greatest threat to our country right now, to our government, to our democracy and our constitutional republic, is misinformation, disinformation. That is the greatest threat to our way of life. I mean, besides like climate change and things like that, which, yeah, that's a whole other story. Misinformation, disinformation. That's what allowed Hitler to do what he did. That's what allowed Lenin and Stalin in Soviet Russia to do what they did, to harm millions and millions of people. And we already have a candidate already promising he's going to do what those dictators, what those fascists did. And CBS is going to be like, it's not our job to fact check. Nope. Shame on you. Mainstream media is letting us down. Even when I go on YouTube, and most of my subscriptions are not mainstream media news sources anymore. Even like Midas Touch and all the different talking heads for Midas Touch and Adam Mockler and all the other everybody, you know, and the daily shows and all the different NPR and PBS and BBC and all the different places that I go to get my news. Yesterday, I was scrolling my recommended videos for the day. 90% of them have Trump in the headline. I had to search Kamala Harris to bring up anything about Kamala Harris. So again, I talked about this in the last video. We have one candidate who is extremely good at dominating the news cycle. And we have mainstream media, we have CBS allowing him to do it. And they're going to dominate the news cycle again tonight with outrageous, outlandish lies. And CBS is going to allow it. Here's what I think. I was thinking about this morning. They should have the two moderators, the two CBS moderators, and then they should have a panel of bipartisan scholars who can fact check in real time. Like maybe like 2 Republicans and 2 Democrats. And when somebody says a lie, they hit a buzzer and they take a time out. They come together as a group and they say, okay, that was a lie and here's why it was a lie. Why can't they do that? Sure, it might make the debate a little bit longer, but I think that's what we need to do at this point. America has proven that we aren't smart enough to be able to discern truth from lies, fact from fiction. That we are so happy living in our echo chambers. We are so happy believing what our family, friends, and our favorite news sources tell us that we've gotten too lazy or we just don't know how to do proper research. That maybe we need the buzzer wake-up call. That's how I see it. So what do you think? What do you think the media's responsibility is to the public? What do you think CBS's responsibility is as a moderator of this debate? This is how I see it. I want to hear your thoughts. Leave them below, and I'll see you next time. Happy debate tonight.